Hello friends, and welcome to the first video of a tutorial series I'm going to be sharing with you guys. And this is where I'm really going to be looking at a specific asana and kind of taking it, tearing it into pieces and breaking it down in three components. So we're going to be looking at the alignment of your body, at your breathing, and also at your gaze, your drishti, your point of focus. So the first pose that we're going to be looking at, movement, is Chaturanga. We do a lot of Chaturanga in Vinyasa and Ashtanga flows, in power yoga, so it's really important that we understand really how to do it properly so that we can mitigate any injuries in the lower back and chest and shoulder area. So, join me on the mat and let's get started. So what's really important, if we look at the alignment of the body, is to start in plank position, to have a really, really good plank. And again, this I'm going to be showing the traditional Chaturanga, but if you are not strong enough yet in your core or in your shoulders or chest, please feel free to modify and come down on your knees. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to stay on my hands and feet. So we're starting in plank position. So plank position, high plank position, is really important to press into the earth, press into your mat with all of your fingers, and especially the index and thumb. Okay? Your wrists are right on top of your shoulder. Your heels are pressing back, and you're lifting your belly button in and up. Okay, so you're keeping your core strong. Your thighs are engaged. There's a lot of action going on here in stillness. And you're breathing as gently as possible. So from this position, when we're going down to our Chaturanga, the biggest thing to make sure of is that your elbows are pointing backwards. So you're going to be inhaling, and it's on an exhale that we go down to Chaturanga. So exhaling, lowering slowly all the way where your elbows are in line with your shoulders. Finish your exhale, and then untuck your toes, lifting, sliding up into upward facing dog. So let's do that slow motion. Your front plank position, grounded with your hands, shoulders on top of your wrists, and you're going to slowly lower. Elbows are pointing back. Your heels are pointing back. You're keeping your hips aligned also with all of your body. You're using your core to keep you strong and straight. Your gaze, where is your gaze? Your gaze is going to be slightly forward so that your chest is opening forward slightly. So again, inhale, exhale, lower, slow. Finish your exhale, and then inhale, slide forward, upward facing dog. So what's really important here is that you keep your elbows pointing backwards and they're close to your body. You don't want them to go out like this. Another important thing when you're lowering down is that your shoulders don't come inwards. You want to keep that space between your neck and your shoulders. So consciously making sure that you're coming down. I'm on my knees now. Instead of coming down like this, I'm coming down like this. That's why the gaze becomes really important. You don't want your gaze to be straight down. You want it to be slightly forward so that you have that opening of the chest. And with that, you can create some space with your shoulder and your neck. Beautiful. So, what does it look like on your knees? Let's try it on the knees. So again, wrists are right above my shoulders. My gaze is slightly forward. This time I'm on my knees. I'm still engaging my core. Big inhale. Exhale slowly, gently. Elbows are pointing back. Hands are close to my chest. All the way that my elbows are in line with my shoulders. And then I can start my inhale and slide myself forward, opening the chest forward for my upward facing dog. Okay? So let's do that one more time from your high plank position. And it's really important to also go slowly. A lot of people tend to go quickly in Chaturanga. I was one of those people. But when you're practicing Ashtanga Vinyasa flows, the idea is that you link movement and breath, and that yoga, when you're going through the asana flow, it becomes a meditation. And that is possible when you're elongating your breath, you're lengthening your breath, so you're not rushing through any pose. And Chaturanga is a beautiful flow or position and vinyasa to try that out. So try and see how slowly you can exhale, and only start your upward facing dog once you're completely out of your exhale. Okay? Let's do it one more time. Starting from a nice strong high plank position. Thighs are engaged. Navel is pressed into the spine. Hands are pressed firmly to the mat. Your shoulders on top of your wrists. You're looking slightly forward. Big inhale. Exhale, slowly lower, keeping your elbows close to your body, pointing back all the way to where your elbows are in line with your shoulders. Finish your exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Very nice. Press back, child's pose. Beautiful. So guys, I encourage you to try this out. Try it out every single day, even if it's just 2 or 3 chaturangas. Practice is really going to be your friend. Consistent practice. If you are hurting one day, then maybe go a bit slower. Really feel into your body, but it's only through consistent practice and detachment from the expectation of a quick result that you're going to see progress. So meet yourself where you're at with compassion and acceptance, and you'll see the progress. Every single day your body's different, so just really listen in and see how everything is feeling within. Okay? Happy practice, and thank you so much for being here.